With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Seattle. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now George. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60. Ready.
George looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. George to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Ready, check.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, contact, check, contact. Go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 17, George. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, George. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Mustang 19. Check mash. Check mash. Hey.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurt. Hurt.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now back to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. York able to send this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Got it. Ready? Ready, ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent during the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you give up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Jalen Hyatt was the intended target.
But it'll be second down.
Let's go now. 65, go.
Back to throw. George. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. George. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Brock Wright, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready?
2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 9 now.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Lion. Ready?
2nd and 3.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, George. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to have to hook up the shorts.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. No street.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
15, Pioneers. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, smash, punch it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Check, bounce tag, check,
Right back to him on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
right there, hurt. 19 Lions. Panther Street. Steady.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. George. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyquan Thornton as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
65 catch, 65 catch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago, as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. They find some open field here.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Go, Reed, go. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Three. Top low, 18. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring him out of the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
Seahawks 14.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6.
Ready. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Looking to throw. George. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
There, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Back to 60.
Back to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Go, check, go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Viking 18.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Boy, as we look down in the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Let's go.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
Back to throw. George. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Let go.
George looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
George to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Right side, Thornton with it.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now George. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 60, Panther 6, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hop, go. Ready.
On 3rd and 2, George. Touchdown, Seahawks. 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Go! Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Set up. Hut, hut.
Throwing on 1st down, George. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here in the 1st down. Looking to throw. George caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs ended up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, George. And this one's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Dragon 60.
Throwing again, George. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jalen Hyatt, 51 yards. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's second and a yard.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
18, 5 years.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Ready.
Well, CD always a little extra excited.